Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Kings live stream. B-Roots is getting ready for his big fight with Jake the Snake Gagan. Look at that, man. Look at that fight poster. That's going to be an exciting fight. I hope you've been training hard, B-Roots. And if you need some more training, come out to South Florida. I'll help you out. How you doing, my man? Moon King B-Roots, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy. B-Roots back at it again with another shill tube. And that's right, Jake the Snake isn't ready for knocking boots, Roots. I've been training all my life. I haven't been just training over the summer of this year. I've been training for the last 19 years of my life, and I'm up for anything and everything. So Jake thinks he's gonna come up and try to talk shit to knocking boots, Roots. You gotta be kidding me. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Yes, that's from the man Bret Hart, but I go one step higher. I am the greatest of all greats. I am the best of all those who think they are the best. I am B-Roots, and none of that was planned. Right off the top of the head.
Dang, bro, you busting out some Muhammad Ali / WWE. I love to see it, man. That's going to be an exciting fight. It's been years in the making. You guys need to finally settle the beef. Jake freaking started all this beef. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it will be fun. It'll be an exhibition fight. And I think
he won't do it. He ain't going to do it. He's going to back out. We got the cage. We got the promotion. We can have all the hype around it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He ain't doing it.
Yeah, well, I think if you keep rubbing it in, keep attacking him, maybe, just maybe, he will get in that cage. But first, he needs to come back from vacation because he's always on vacation, so he can start to train and get that fight. Who knows? Maybe I'll even knock out Rodney on the undercard or the main event, whatever. Either way, man.
Rodney, is he still around? Is he
I
still
don't know, man. I haven't heard nothing, but it's all good, bro. It's all good. Because guess what, guys? The Shib Army is in the house. Big shout out to LA for the $20 donation. We have a lot of things to talk about. BabyShib. BabyShib, they came on Shill Tank. They're a Shill Tank alumni, came on at a lower market cap. It was just kind of bearish times. I wish we pulled the trigger sooner, but we saw the massive run, the insane community that built around it. And we said, you know what? B-Roots loves Shib, and I love BabyShib. So we got in, man, and now they will be hosting as a co-host on Shill Tank tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. B-Roots, talk about what happened with BabyDoge and just the history of what happens with Shib and Doge.
Shib and Doge. Man, are we gonna? You went right into it, man.
I mean, just give a little teaser, man. Just a little teaser, because
It's
look
a
at
long
this,
story, man. It's a long story.
We'll save it for
we'll bring
bit,
back
guys.
up the Shib. We'll bring up the Shib story. That's a long story, man. We got to stick with our
Yeah,
we're gonna bring it back.
I'm always messing up the itinerary.
Yes, you always mess up.
And it's all good because I just get fired up. Look at these comments. Look at these donations. Another donation from Ahid Samit. I probably roasted that name, but I tried hard, and we appreciate the $20 donation.
You hit it right on point for once.
That's legit, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the Celsius.
I don't think it's Ahid. I think it's Ahad.
Ahad. Well, Ahad, we appreciate your donation. And guys, if you're new to the Crypto King Show, like and subscribe. We are going to first pull up the Bitcoin chart. We have some pDAI news down the line, some more updates with that. And we're going to do some TA and just talk about B-Roots' TA has been so on point the last year. It's like he has a crystal ball.
Oh.
So it is exciting to see what the markets are going to do next.
Oh.
Get your popcorn, folks.
B-Roots told you exactly what would happen. Wow. All right. So this is going to be interesting. I told you we would retest this line. Look what happened.
Oh, wow.
If what I do is just drawing lines and you don't believe it by now, listen, I don't touch these lines. Everything stays the same since January of this year. Just like I said, we would come up here and test this line and probably get slammed down. And I said we would go up to 28,000, and we went up to 28,142. Literally touched the trend line. And what that is a retest. So bam, we had that doji that I talked about and said we will be bullish. And boom, we came up here and tested this line and got slammed down. I do not. You ready for this? Just like we did last week when I said I want us to stay right here, I do not want to see this candle on Sunday end at 26,000 to 26,001. Ian, let's see if you've been paying attention over this time, because I've been teaching this gospel over and over and over again, the gospel of the charts. Why do I not want to see a 26,000 to 26,001 close on Sunday?
Let me look at that candle. Ooh, we got a doji candle. Yeah, zoom in a little bit. We got one doji candle followed by potentially a second one. And with that, when you see a second candle close as a doji, gravestone doji, that's very bearish. And we've seen
there it is, the gravestone doji. I do not want to see the gravestone doji. If this thing closes right here, it will look like this candle, exactly what happened here is what you would see happen here. So look at that. It tested that triangle, got slammed down, ended as a gravestone doji. You had about 1 day to get out. And then what happened? Bam, 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 bam. Then we had this little setup, which is a bullish nature. So by like tomorrow, I want to see us back up in here. I do not want to see this thing slam for another gravestone doji, because that will take out all of this. Like this bullish formations, goodbye. Gravestone doji rolls all over everything. You don't want to see it. You don't want to mess with it. It's all bearishness.
Well, we have till Sunday, right?
That closes on Sunday. You have 3 days and 8 hours left in this candle. You want to see this thing close up here above this doji is where you want to see it. You want to see it above this doji candle. So we want to see this close at 26.8 or higher would be what I would prefer. If we close 26 to 21, we got some more downside, and that's fine because it's opportunity for many. And if we do close as a gravestone doji, I do think we're heading back, to the 300-week moving average.
No.
Which would be 21,000. Probably by the time that happens, it would be at like 21.5 area. So anywhere between 21.2 and 21.5 would be my part. But we still have this right here also, this 22.3. So you'd probably get a nice bounce and then maybe another bag. But it all depends on this week's candle. I don't like what I see right there, and I want to see the next stop up. So it's trying to get up. It's trying to go up and go up to that next level. That's what we want to see.
Because if that closes, this Sunday, we'll be into September with a very bearish start as far as TA. However, meme coins still run. There'll still be opportunity whether we go down or we go up. Obviously, it's going to be a lot better. But either way, guys, in the meme coin space, a good narrative, a big community, you're still going to see gains. But in history, September has been bearish. It usually is always bearish, but I just have this feeling it might be a little different this year. So that's some hopium for you. But yeah, I mean, we've been, we had a pretty bearish August. So as far as Bitcoin, so we'll see, man.
We close the Doge for ASO and Doji. We're going to hit here 24,000. Probably bounce up to like 26,000. Retest that gravestone, and then next level.
Show the box though. We're still looking good up there.
Oh yeah,
November halvening.
Well, the halvening's right here, April to May. But I said, we can at any time we could, kind of have the run up going to it. I still think that here's the thing about September. I am a follow the trend until the end type person. I am all about that. But when everyone starts speaking the trend, I have a tendency to back up and say, nah, man, I can't go with you. Everyone and their mom saying September is going to be bearish. September. So there's storylines being printed out there that September is going to be bearish. I don't know, man. I need to see this weekly month close, because if this weekly close, the monthly, yeah, I mean, we're probably going to hit another, another low, potentially. So it all depends on this week. I mean, really.
This is a big week. This is a big week for crypto.
Well, here's the crazy thing is this month has 7 hours left in it, in this candle. So it's gonna be interesting. So all eyes on today's candle. For what we are in mostly, it doesn't really matter. But just going to show you the overall. Here's the thing, man. There's going to be a news event that makes the price go down. Like, you know, I'm telling you before it even happens and what to prepare for. So when it happens, you're like, oh, yeah, I already knew that. You know, all right, I was already prepared for it. So that's how I roll. That's how I want to see. Bitcoin right now depends on this week. It does depend on this week. But right now, this is a gravestone doji as we're sitting. So
yeah, we got some time. See. We got some time.
Awesome, let's bring up PulseChain. Let's see what they're doing right now. I was just in trading too. What Dex told my man. Let's see what we got here. I got a story about that later.
You want to save the PulseChain TA for the after pDAI?
Two different things. Where's PulseChain at? Let's see here. Do that, and then
just put PLS.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Not looking good. Look at that. Back at our levels. This actually isn't too bad if we close. Let me look at them all. Oh gosh, I was hoping that wasn't the candle, the Greystone Doji. It's like, ooh. Ooh. Needs to go. If it doesn't go, we're hitting that next level.
Oh.
Yeah, you already.
I don't even want to see that.
You already know what I see, bro.
I don't even want to see that chart, bro.
You already know what I see.
Put that chart away.
Doji if this happens. So
bring up.
We don't want to see a Greystone Doji. So
no, we don't.
Once by the week, you know, you want to get this up again. If you see a Greystone Doji, we're going back to this next level. And that is 3. That's like my last scenario level that we hit. A lot of red candles, a lot of pain, especially more sells than buys. A lot of pain. But I think we'll see how that candle ends. We'll revisit that on Monday and then go from there. But right now, we still got another 3 days left in that candle.
Oof.
Same thing.
Please change.
Lots of pain. So,
all right, man. Well,
there's money to be made always. You know how much money was made in pDAI, and you could have got way more PulseChain. You still can get way more PulseChain with DAI. Like DAI is up 18%. PulseChain's down 4%. If you bought DAI yesterday, you get 18% more PulseChain.
Sir.
So.
All right, man. Well, let me look at the likes real quick. We got 53 likes with 143 people in here. We at least need to get that up to 70. Then we will bring up the BabyShib chart. If you're part of the BabyShib army, smash that like button. If you hate us and you just don't want to, you just want to hate on us, smash that dislike button 5 times, please. 5 times. So I know the BabyShib army is here, and I'm excited, man, because they're coming on Shill Tank and the dev. I'm just not even going to say it. I'm going to let him talk about it. All right, man. We hit that number. Let's bring up the chart. And I want to hear this story, B-Roots, because B-Roots is one of the first 250 investors in Shib.
Might have been lower, but definitely below top, definitely 200 for sure.
So you have a big history with Shib.
Yeah.
Like you were there from the beginning. A lot of people don't even know that it was launched when you got in because it basically rugged. Just talk about the history a little bit. Let the people know. Maybe a lot of people may be new to crypto.
Yeah. Shib, I'll try to make the story short because there's so much in betweens. But August of 2020 was DeFi summer. And that was when Shib first came out. So a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people say they were early to Shib because they caught the January, February pump. That wasn't when Shib first came out. So a lot of people don't know the true history of Shib. It came out during DeFi summer of August in 2020. And their label was the Dogecoin Killer. That was their first marketing ploy. Hit home because Elon Musk was talking about Dogecoin. So the fact that this came out, that was like the first of the memes, you know, they were always like kind of like meme coins, but like Shiba Inu really like brought meme coins like today of what it is. And in August, I got in. The tweet is out there. Trillions of Shib. If you have trillions now, you're probably a top 5, top 10 holder. Trillions at the time I got in was, you know, pretty much anyone in the top 100 could get trillions of Shib. And, you know, so I bought in. I made the tweet and said, I don't even know how many I have. I've never seen this many commas before because it's one of the first coins that had 1 quadrillion coins. Like, it was ridiculous at that time.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Like, you know, you just unheard of. You just never saw that many zeros. Like, that was crazy. So, yeah, when that came out, I bought in. And then it did its typical, you know, shit going up, down. That's it. Rugged all the way down pretty much to nothing. Under 100K market cap. Who knows what it, remember, I couldn't tell you what it, you know, went down to, but definitely, you know how it goes. Goes up and then it doesn't do anything and just pretty much dies. But I believed in the narrative. I really liked that narrative. I thought that the narrative could stick. It was before the time where people would just create another one and Shib 2 and Shib this and shit. Like, it was before all that time. Now we see this like Shib helper, we burn Shib. Like, none of that was going on back then. So it got picked back up. You could see, I mean, I bought some more at like November time when everyone was talking about it, just because I was just looking for what else I can get in and just stack my bags at that time. January comes, boom, goes to a $50 million market cap in a day. One day. Literally just like that.
Wow.
So that was crazy to see what your wallets were from nothing pretty much to a $50 million market cap literally in one day. That's when everyone says, oh, I got in Shib early. It's like, yeah, you just caught that hype. You probably got in at a $25, $50 million market cap, bought the top, didn't sell, and then Shib kind of chilled for 18 days, 19 days, and then pop, it would just go up again, crazy high, like crazy numbers go up again. Then it would chill out for 17 to 20 days, and then pop, goes up again, constantly. Poof, poof. Goes to $1 billion market cap. Everyone thinks it's over. Everyone thought it was over. And then turns around, woof, $10 billion market cap. And everyone thought it was still over. And then that's when it got listed on Binance. It got listed on all the exchanges you can imagine. It was all, even Robinhood got some action of shit. That's kind of how Robinhood really got in, is through listing Doge and shit. And then boom, one last pump, 10x pump to a $50 billion market cap. It flipped Dogecoin. It got in the top 10, and now it's sitting, I believe, top 20. So there's a lot I skipped, obviously, but that was the story of shit.
And we saw after Dogecoin at its run, you know, BabyDoge came out, and that thing got close to $1 billion market cap. Obviously, you know, that's pretty good gains, and it's still very high. Like, it didn't die off. So, you know, we could see, I mean, if Shib can flip Doge, I think BabyShib can flip BabyDoge.
Doge
Made that tweet.
A $1 billion market cap exactly. And right now it's sitting at 179 million market cap. So I like the fact that, you know, it's going after something a little different. And that's why I like this narrative, because it is going after something a little different, going after BabyDoge. It is the BabyDoge killer. So is this round 2? This will get interesting. You know, the thing I like about Doge, BabyShib over BabyDoge. BabyDoge supply isn't all out there. BabyDoge has a 100,000 million billion trillion 420 quadrillion token supply. The circulating supply is 156 quadrillion. So there's constant sell pressure, just like Dogecoin. It's constant sell pressure. So Shib does not have that sell pressure. BabyShib does not have that sell pressure. So if there's anything you want to play around with the hopes that it might be the next Shib, no, BabyShib will not be the next Shib. I don't think BabyShib takes over Shib, but there's a lot of gains to be made to take over BabyDoge. So I like this. I like the narrative. Very good narrative. The community strong. I like the community strong. And they are a Shill Tank alumni that's killing it. And they will be hosting Shill Tank tomorrow. So BabyShib is on point.
Yeah, bring up that chart. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Present. Share screen. BabyShib. So what we're seeing, we had a nice, very, very nice, healthy correction from this area to where we're at now, down to looks like the $2 million market cap, and then boom, shot up to looks like about what, $12-13 million market cap, correction, and then back up for the double top. And now we had another correction. However, our favorite formation looks like it wants to happen. The W pattern on the 4-hour. So if we can just start going up and get over 0.018, you're going to see a lot of talks coming about BabyShib. They want to break this double top. So this area right here is where we definitely want to break. It looks like the selling has been finished. What I like about this the most, we had a dump, a fair dump. The market corrected, we had a dump. Then you went up. But here's the thing. It's higher than this. So that is a good thing, because what you'll happen is you'll have a low, lower high, higher low. And if we can come up here and claim this area right here, that's a higher high and a higher low, you are in a bullish formation. You're in an uptrend. And that will lead over to the 12-hour. Same thing. Low, high, higher low. If we can curve over and create a higher high, once again, you're in an uptrend on the 12-hour. And then that will lead into the daily. So you want to start seeing, like right now, it looks like a double bottom on the daily. That could probably see some bullish price action, sometime tomorrow maybe. So it looks good right now. Like what I like to see is bam, bam. You're always going to have a correction. That. What I want to see is here. The next level. That's bullish action right there. So Elliott Wave is your A, B, C, and then you'll have another correction, and bam. So looks good, man.
Yeah, man. So guys, if you're in here and you haven't checked it out, it is posted and pinned to the top of my page for Shill Tank. The dev is going to be coming on as a co-host. They're going to be rumored of dropping some alpha, so that's exciting, as well as anyone in here, any community. They're doing a $500 giveaway. If you guys want to be part of that, follow the instructions, join the space. Shill Tank's always entertaining either way, whether you're not part of the BabyShib, hear the dev out, hear the alpha that he's going to drop, and try to win $500, man. It's always a good way to end the week on a Friday, go into the weekend with 500 bones. So that is sponsored by BabyShib. So make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I love when coins come on, whether we fade them or whether we ape in it. And then later they're like, man, we took off after Shill Tank. I think they came in around a $600,000 market cap. They exploded after that. We both turned our heads and we saw a nice dip opportunity. The dev reached out and bam, here we are. So love to see stuff like that. And I love it when coins that come on Shill Tank just explode, and it happens more than people think. And this bull market, it's going to be insane. So check us out tomorrow, guys, 12:30 Eastern, live on my page on Shill Tank. So yeah, man. Shout out to the Shib Army too. We got 2 donations already from those guys, and yeah. We got a lot to come. You're going to see a lot more than just a Shill Tank with us. Basically, the only coins I'm holding right now, B-Roots, I kind of did a flush out of my wallet when that correction happened, just because I felt like the narrative kind of switched. Obviously, you got Shibarium. Shibarium's not doing that hot, but it's still a narrative. And then you're seeing a lot of these Shib coins come out. Obviously, BabyShib is taking the #1 spot. I'm seeing so many Shib. If I look at my loaded up new pairings on Dex Tools, you're just seeing Shib, Shib, Shib. So it looks like a narrative is starting. And on the flip side, I'm looking at PulseChain. I'm just holding that pDAI and a Tropa, because that is another very, very strong narrative that could mint new millionaires on even a tenth of what we think it can do. So if you're sad about your PulseChain bag, there's still opportunity to double, maybe triple, maybe 10x that bag. So we'll make up for this low right now. And when it gets back to the levels we know it's going to go, you're going to be sitting happy instead of crying, getting sad, and just leaving the crypto market when you see a dip. Still looking for opportunities. So shout out to the guys who have been grinding.
Yeah, I like right now, if I decided to sell all my Tropa, all my pDAI, it would be a nice big addition to my PulseChain bag. But, you know, a lot of people don't realize that it's a layer 1 and it's not all about PulseChain. So you're going to make more, shall I say this? You have opportunities to make more money going one step lower than just holding the layer 1. So I have a layer 1 coin. I've got plenty of it for me. This is for me. So I'm actually a ride or die PulseChain sacrificer, but actually I'm also a ride or die pDAI investor. I didn't go into pDAI to make more PulseChain at these levels. If I believe that pDAI can move faster than PulseChain, then pDAI is going to make me more PulseChain no matter when I sell it. So I see what a lot of people are doing. PulseChain started to move. Everybody started chasing after PulseChain. That's the one problem with Hexicans. The hardcore Hexicans that try to get into other coins, they will chase after a Hex and PulseChain at any little flip flop. Like it gives a little heartbeat, like it's still alive, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "See ya!" Like just I'm gonna just bye. Wrecked. Now PulseChain is back where it was, and now you're down, and pDAI is kind of slowly starting to go back up. So when you see that, it's like I try to teach you the game. They don't want to listen. And that's okay. That's okay. Everyone has their own way of investing. You're going to learn some way or another. But, of course, everyone bragged about day 6. Day 6. It's day 6. Day 6. Like, you ain't got to yell it to everybody. Day 6. Like, you got to yell day 6 to everybody. It's day 6, guys. Like, I know it's day 6. Enjoy it. So people took their profits, and then as price kept going down, they're like, "Oh, it's over, it's over, it's over." Man, when you look at the pDAI chart, Let me show you this. This is what I did with Shib, by the way. I looked at the chart and I just verified everything, man. Like it's not even that hard, but people make it hard. So are we on pDAI right now? Or are we skipping? No, we're not.
We're on pDAI.
Let me invite the coach in here. See if the coach want to come in. See if he wants to come in and give us some updates. If not, it's okay too. Let's go over here real fast before I get on pDAI. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. There you go, coach. Oh yeah, chart.
There we go.
Hold on, because I want to. Oh, is it on there? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So here's the descending triangle that we talked about. And that's when I was like, yo, like, we're going to break probably down out of the descending triangle. And that's exactly what we did. And that was no bias. That was going against my bag. That's the narrative. I am very unbiased, even though I have a bag. Like, that's the thing that people just can't stand. Why is B-Root showing a bearish chart? I'm saying it is bearish at the time. But overall, look, it's bullish. It's like we don't see that. Do you guys remember this FUD event right here? You don't even feel it. You know why? Look how high we are up from that FUD. Let's zoom in a little more. Remember B-Roots was telling you about it? See, let me get the exact date. Well, this is V2. But in this area,
Wow.
we're still going.
I mean, we were talking about it when it was. I mean, we were talking about it. Go back more. Go back more.
Just don't.
Let me show you when I first bought. Go back a little bit more, B-Roots. It actually dumped down. Keep going back. Keep going back. We were like very beginning, bro. Remember we swapped.
Because we're on a different version of it, so it doesn't show May. It's not showing May.
Do you remember when we first got PulseChain?
I know.
And we swapped it for the wrong die, like
millions. We were DJing hard because we were like, bro, die's gonna be the one. Die's gonna be the one, and we swapped for that wrong die. Someone put so much liquidity in it, and we ended up swapping for the wrong die, and then they dumped that die, and everyone swapped the rat BTC. Rat BTC flew up to like $3,000 per, and die. Everyone sold their die, and that's when I made the tweet. So die was dumping on the day I made that tweet. It was like, I'm letting y'all know die is gonna be the one. Ends up being the one. But when people do is they look at this chart and they just don't see everything that people went through. Somni FUD right here. That was this. Look where we're at right now. Like,
which, by the way, Sami kind of came out and said, like, good narrative. He kind of smashed the beef, and everyone's, we embraced him, man.
It's Somni is, you ready for this? Somni, my boy, hope you're watching. Somni talked about Beetroot today. Beetroot uses the same ecosystem that Tropa uses.
Beetroot.
So he gave Beetroot some credit.
He needs to give
Tropa credit. They don't know that though. Hey,
Beetroot.
Pop it. But anyways, I want to see us here by the end of the day. For me to be fully like, it's go time. Why? I made this tweet earlier. If you're not following me, I am B Roots. Better get following me. And if you're not following this channel, you better
Right
start subscribing to this channel so you can understand what's going on a weekly basis. We are the only ones in all of PulseChain constantly talking about this. We are the only ones on PulseChain. Like, listen, this is the hottest coin in PulseChain right now, and nobody wants to talk about it. Why does nobody want to talk about it? It was hot back then, and it was everyone was getting tweets, and everybody was getting engagement farming, trying to get their little $5 from Twitter payouts. And you know, it was hot, so they wanted to talk about it just to get. I think they were just engagement farming because I don't ever see them tweet about. I don't hear them talking about on the YouTube channels anymore. They were just engagement farming, in my opinion. But we're still here. We still believe. So what I want to see, I want to see this bad boy, because this candle. Hey, why can't I? Here, let me just refresh the whole thing. There we go. It still didn't give it to me. I'm trying to see the date. Well, either way, this 12-hour candle looks like it's wanting to go up, and that starts now. So by the end of the day, if we close right here, you know how bullish that would and why it would be bullish? Because it goes back into the descending triangle and breaks out of it. I would really, really, really would like to see it happen on the daily today. And the reason why is it would be lovely to see it happen on the 3-day and also the monthly. The monthly, that's a strong candle. The higher we go up on the monthly, hopefully we close at like in the 9 area. That is a very bullish candle. Why? It's just everything leads to it being bullish. It's a thicker, more green than wick. Right now, we're more than 50% of a wick. So if we can close that at 9 area and the wick ended at 16, that's bullish to me. So then I would like to see, you know, you could see another candle go up, and that just makes this candle look smaller. So it's very possible. I would like to see that. If it doesn't happen right away, you're probably going to see a very small retracement back in, you know, maybe we get in and then maybe we get denied and then, you know, come back down here and then go out and say, see you later. That's very possible. But the fact that we're trying to make our way back into the triangle, to me, is bullish. This chart is beast mode. Beast mode. Look at this. Just as I said, BabyShib is bullish and could be going on this trend line. Here it is. Here's the possibility. A. What we saw, even though these candles are so small, is an A wave. Maybe we're working on our B wave now. And do you know what the biggest wave out of a 5-wave thing is? So 1, 2, I said B, but 1, 2, 3 is actually the biggest part of a wave. So you thought this was big. You could get up into like the 5s. You thought this was big. Let me show you something real quick. This is Elliott Wave. You have your first wave, which is crazy up. And then you have a small little correction. But out of the 5 waves, what's the biggest one? See, this is the surprise. Oh, it's all over. But this one's so big. Why is this one so big? Because everyone that sold here and thought it was over end up buying back. And more people end up buying. And it's the craziest wave in the whole thing. Then you have another one, and then you usually have a nice little blow off top before you have an A, B, see correction, and then you can start all over again. But imagine when you get down here, getting down here, the gains from here to all the way up here is absolutely stupid. So for me, I'm a ride or die for this Elliott Wave. When I look at the chart, man, we could be just beginning. And you ready for this part? You ready for the craziest part of all? It's the funniest thing. We see it on the daily chart, and then it'll cross over to the 3-day chart. So we see it on a 3-day chart. But here's the craziest thing. What happens when you see it on a weekly chart? You see it on a weekly chart. What happens when you see it on the monthly chart? That hasn't even started. So if this was what I expect it to be, I expect to see an Elliott Wave through the monthly chart. So a lot of people aren't thinking out enough, and that's why I'm thinking that way. So for me, because I got in so low, and right now I'm still good, I haven't sold a single token. People will laugh at it. People won't believe it. But guess what? I'm either going to hit big or I'll lose a couple $1,000. Overall, that doesn't affect me. Selling right now doesn't affect my overall portfolio. Me selling at the top of a 5th wave or a penny, 10 cents, $1, that really helped. Like, that really changes a portfolio. So I'm all about people making profits. I'm all about day 6. But certain coins I don't get in the way of a narrative. The narrative is way too strong for me. So for me, I like what I see. We got the coach in here. Let's see here. Skip here. Bring him on in here. There he is.
What's up, fam? How you guys doing?
There it is. Good, good, good. Hanging in there, doing some pDAI charting.
Yeah. It's always been fun.
3 ticks higher.
Well, that's some of the things I was kind of like going over and looking at. Been a busy morning. Starting tomorrow, I start my crypto instructor job with cheat code. So basically, I'm going to be doing like live streams and stuff like that. So I've been organizing all that stuff this morning. And going over some TA on pDAI, and there's a couple interesting factors that came into play as well. Did you guys talk about the video YouTube made yet?
Nope. We have not talked about it yet.
What do you guys? What's your guys' thoughts on it, without even showing it to everybody, or should we show it to everybody? And
then, show it to everybody, and then we give credit, where credit's due. It's not our video.
Yeah,
I think you're able to share. You should be able to share.
Is it possible if you can share, because I'm on my phone, so I don't have access?
Yeah, Ian, I'm gonna give you the link because I don't have my headphones in and I can't hear. I do want to hear it again. I'm gonna give it to Ian to share real quick, and then
sorry about that.
No, you're good, man.
But until that's happening, so like what I've been looking at, especially on the pDAI chart, just talking about charts itself, I've been looking at the 3-day and understanding what the 3-day is actually doing. And what I see is just fucking hammer candle, in a sense. But I'm also looking at the RSI. It's still a little bit high, so people would have concerns of that predicament. But when we're at all-time high, we're at like a 93 of the RSI. And right now we're at the 63, but I haven't seen any kind of other chart like this, especially if you go to the 4-hour. The last time the RSI was below the 50 mark was when we were before this your friend Salmi FUD came in. So That's something interesting to look at as well. But yeah, let's play the video.
Why can't I? Oh, private chat. There you go. All right, Ian. Bring that up and share that. I can't hear you, Ian. Your voice is on mute.
Oh, that was weird. All right, here we go. Let me pull this up. Right here. You guys see it?
Yeah, you're good.
What's up? New to here. Just wanted to give a little more explanation about the MakerDAO vote that happened on PulseChain. 9iron tweeted about it a while back, and since then, I feel like not a lot of people understand exactly what happened with that. There seems to be some controversy about it. Some people are saying it was just totally made up, or I think people just don't fully understand what it is that we found. So I'm gonna just do sort of a deeper dive into what we found, and you can make your own call on that. So let's just go to the original address that 9iron tweeted about where this is happening. And you can refer to that tweet and get a little more information about this wallet address. But so this is the address on DBank. First off, what we noticed is these tornado deposits. So that's a lot of ETH being deposited here. We got 100 ETH, 100 ETH, 100 ETH. So there's all these deposits. And then right after we have the vote and submit vote. So these are on PulseChain. Now, if we open the hash from the vote, you're going to see this type of transaction detail, which, isn't a whole lot of information. So what you can do is copy this hash, bring it into OtterScan. When you bring it into OtterScan, it's the same kind of deal. It's just, a lot of information. So we go to Trace. Now, Trace is going to show you this overview of what is going on with this transaction. And basically, it's showing it's interacting with these smart contracts. Now, the main smart contract that's interacting with is here. These are all the same, DDCO at the end there, right? So when we open this DDCO smart contract, and this is from the submit vote hash, right? So not a lot of info again, just a bunch of addresses and whatnot. So we copy this address and we bring it back into DBank. So now let's bring this back into DBank and we will paste this hash in. Now, what is this hash pasted as? Protocol maker governance contract. This hash, or this address, is a smart contract, a MakerDAO governance contract, $170 million in it. This is the contract that was being interacted with on those submit votes on PulseChain. So this is kind of, this is where we were like, holy shit. And that's why, 9iron made that tweet, because this is what happened July 5th. And so as soon as this happened, the arbitrage opportunities seemed to close up and people were unable to continue to mint. And the stable coins then pegged together, and now they all move in sync, basically. So there's no arbitrage opportunities. So I can give you these links if you want to look at it yourself, but that's kind of the chain of events going through the rabbit hole of finding these votes. So check it out for yourself. Let me know what y'all think, but that's a little bit more clarification on the vote and submit vote. You can take it a step further and go to Etherscan and put that in, that address, and again to Maker governance contract. This is a MakerDAO governance contract that was being interacted with on PulseChain when a vote was submitted and cast on the PulseChain July 4th.
Recordings.
Interesting.
So, any questions or comments?
What's your first thought on that, Coach?
Maker interacted with PulseChain mic drop. So there's nothing else really to explain on top of it. It's very simple. It's very easy to understand. And I don't know. I take it to like the hexagons and pulsicons. I'm one of the same, and I try to scream at the top of my lungs, but it's just like sometimes like there's a saying like it's you can't teach stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know.
It doesn't fit their narrative. That's all it is. Like their narrative, a lot of those guys' narrative. This is a lot of those guys. You got two different ones, two different types of hexagons. Actually, I'll say three. You got the DGen hexagons. That's everyone that's up in this chat right now. Point blank. Like you're all DGen, you know, whether you're a hex or not, like you're a DGen. So you got your DGen community. Then you got your maxi community. Won't go anything else. We're maxi. I don't care what the other gains are, which a portion of those maxis, this is the kid. This is that third one. A portion even of those maxis are still getting in. They just don't want to tell you anyone about it. They won't talk about it. They won't publicly shill it. They won't shill it more than Hex or PulseChain because they don't want to be wrong and looked down upon amongst their peers. So they only have, 3,000 to 4,000 followers, but they don't know how to go outside of the echo chamber. And if they do go outside the echo chamber, it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Nervous tweets.
Nervous. Like, I don't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, pDAI, yay. You get one tweet, and then it's like, hex. They try to bury that tweet with hex, PulseChain, rich your heart. And then they bury it. So when it does do something, they'd be like, I told you so. Be like, bro, you like,
yeah, and then that tweet only had like 2 likes or something like that.
Yeah, I told you I was all in. I was in it from the beginning.
Yeah, right.
It's the same thing that happened with Shib. When it started pumping, they'll do one little tweet, and if it goes to like 10 cents, like, see, I was in it the whole time. It's the exact same thing I saw with Shib. People won't talk about it until it hits these crazy numbers, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I was in on it, And it's amazing. It amazes me that people won't either say that they won't say it, they won't, they just don't want to be looked down amongst their peers. And I truly don't give a damn. If you unfollow me because of something I like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. A lot of them do care because it's amongst their peers and that's who they were hanging out with all the time. And you don't want to go outside that box. So even the people that's been doubting you, Coach, they're never going to turn, in my opinion. Never.
What about if it pegs?
They didn't get no part of it, so they're going to congratulations of those who got gains. That's it.
That's the best you'll get.
They ain't going to talk about it. They ain't going to. They just won't, because it goes against the narrative, and that's the problem with crypto, in my opinion. Is it became so much like a gang where it's like you're a part of this gang and you're part of that gang. And it's like, hey, you talk pride on my gang. And that's why the bear market was so toxic the last year. It was so toxic because everyone wanted to stay in their little gang. And I'm telling you,
you thought it was toxic? You thought it was toxic?
It's going to be rough.
You thought it was toxic, Beards?
Super toxic.
The bear market.
Wait till you see the next one. I'm telling you, like I'm not even gonna be here for it. I'm letting y'all know.
Come on now, one more ride.
Here for the next bear market.
She'll take all through the bear.
Regulations coming in mixed with toxic. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Let's build in the bear, bro. Come on, one more time.
I'm out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the amount we've gotten attacked and this and that, people either love us or they hate us. And, I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. And I see it. We need to unite these gangs because PulseChain needs it, crypto needs it. And, really the enemy, as we see, is the corruptness in the government, just attacking, trying to bring it down. The banking cartel, they hate crypto, man, because they know it is an avenue to freedom. It is an avenue of creating wealth on just a Joe Schmo. Some guy can just ape in a coin and become a multimillionaire overnight. And that's not in the agenda. That's not what they want. So I know crypto needs to look at as a team. We're team crypto, we're team PulseChain, instead of I'm in Hex and I hate you for shilling. I even saw like when we switched over to pDAI, people got pissed on BabyShib, and that's no shade to BabyShib, but hey, man, maybe there's something you're not seeing. Maybe there's an opportunity, and some of the people in pDAI, maybe they're not messing with Ethereum, but guess what? There's also gains, and we will be gains maxis, and it seems like the people who are gains maxis get the most shade and get attacked the most.
Oh yeah, it's man. You just gotta get out of that mentality that there's other things that's going to develop that you don't like, or that's going to develop that's going to help benefit you, but you're just going to be wrong. You're not going to be right on everything. Many people called Hex a scam. Many people said it would not go to 10,000x. Maybe people said you don't get 38% interest, and it's all a trick. It's all this. It's because it was a gang related. They didn't like Hex. They liked Bitcoin, and they were against it. Well, same thing with pDAI. Like, it's the same situation. So unless Richard Hart comes out and says it, they will not publicly say anything. And if they do, it'll be very small. They won't talk about it during the dips like we do. They will only talk about it when it goes up. That's simple. That's
absolutely.
And one of the things that I wanted to bring up, I don't know, this is kind of moving past, but since the buy and burn on Pulse V1 is turned off, I'm trying to do some digging on the factor of if there's the fees, the reward fees for providing LP is on in those pools. Do you know that, B-Roots? Do you know the answer to that?
I know that, but I can find that information out. Are you talking about V1 or V2?
I'm talking about V1. So and just the reason why I think about it on V1, please say that. I'm trying to find something real quick. Right now, I'm trying to find the pair on Pulse X.
I couldn't find it at all. I couldn't even find the V2.
Oh, I found the V1.
Huh?
I was trying to find the pDAI, a Tropa pair on V1. I just found it. What you can do is find the pair on Dex Tool and then just copy the pair and then put it into the top right.
Oh, gotcha.
And it will pop up. This is the fastest way to find it. But like right now with that pair there's 3 million.
Are you able to share your screen?
Well, I can share my screen like this.
Oh, you're on it. Okay, yeah. Let me.
If you're on your phone, we can do it. Yeah. Unite the crypto gangs, pDAI. Love to see that. Torrent.
But
so
I just don't get why.
V1, you're going into info, right?
Yeah. Info.
Pools of tokens. I'll just put the pair in there. And there it is. DAI stablecoin token. DAI. Okay, here we go. I think this is what you're looking at. Let me know if it isn't or not. PulseX. There it is. Hold on. Let me make sure my wallet taken off. Yeah.
Let's see that address, B-Roots.
All up in there. Like, hey,
Let's see what you're working with.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that could be the one. Oh, I can go back to that. Let's go. But interacting with it, I think it's a possibility. I could be wrong because I haven't looked too much into it. But if there is that mechanism where the fees go to the people actually providing liquidity, which that should have been what was happening at first, but let's not get into that. But was the providing liquidity in the least riskiest place would be in between pDAI and a Tropa on V1, if those fees are coming back to you since that burn and buy function is turned off.
So where is that? Hold on, let me go to Tropa. That was a die, so let me go to Tropa. Tropa's moving up nicely. Too.
And that's another reason, or another thing that I look for is just looking between a Tropa's chart and pDAI. So you don't just need to look at those, but also you have to look at the wrap Bitcoin chart as well, too. And everything kind of like mirrors in sequence, but I don't know, something's going on with the liquidity factor going into everything as well.
Die here. So why a Tropa die is showing at 0.019 cents of liquidity? Am I looking at the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me I'm gonna send you
3.24 million.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you the pair address and
put
it
the pair address. Okay, hold on. I see what you're saying. Okay, let me type this in.
But basically, so there's 3.23 million in liquidity. For some reason, it's not showing an LP reward APR, which is, I don't know. I just don't get it, especially on the V1. It really should show the fees. But as you can see, that there are transactions going through. So if you really think about it, the volume level is going to be from 500 to about 1 million a day, basically, between the pDAI and a Tropa pair. So if you provided liquidity, I don't know, I feel like those fees and rewards would be a lot.
Look at that. $47,000.
Wow.
37,000.
Where? What page?
Page 10. 13 days ago. 12,000, 37,000, 1,700, 47,000.
47,000? Wow.
And if you go into that wallet, see what turns up.
And what about V2?
It's not really exciting.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't exciting, but let's go. I just want to go back to infos, pDAI.
So it won't show you this on V2, will it? Because it's just not populating.
No, it's not going to show you, but it shows the pDAI pulse LP pool, which is at 144 now, and the LP rewards on that. If the buy and burn, I'm just saying, I'm restating, like if the buy and burn thing's not operating and the fees are going to the people actually providing liquidity, this APR is 604%. In the last,
it's not providing anything for V2.
what, pDAI? and
Yeah,
Pulse.
is it not giving any rewards for V2? pDAI
There's
Tropa?
rewards. pDAI Tropa? No, there's rewards giving out on V2.
Okay.
But it's just not showing on PulseX itself.
Yeah.
For some reason. But let's go back to the whole MakerDAO real quick, and I just want to explain a little bit more to everybody. It's just though if you look into that wallet, it had $196 million worth of Maker that basically was once when you look into the DBank wallet itself, it was sent money. And they basically operatively made that transaction and vote on PulseChain. So effectively, when people say it's getting inflated, or an argument of that would just be like, no, it's not. Here's the vote. The reason why there's some kind of or inflating of the pDAI is basically to correspond with USDC and making that stability with the peg. So I'm going to go back to the pDAI USDC chart, and it's rocking and rolling. It's at 0.99. It's at a $17 million market cap. Liquidity is at 880 or 88K. So everything's just running smoothly. Everybody just wants to try to hype up, like make the chat, like the Telegram chat, like a meme type of space. I get that sometimes, but at the same time, pDAI is not a meme coin. So, in my eyes, in my view, because no one can explain a Tropa.
I'm seeing more people bullish on a Tropa. Lately, I've seen people coming through like, I don't get Tropa. I want a Tropa. I don't want pDAI. I want a Tropa. It's not surprising. I get it. I understand why. Oh, gosh.
We got Jay Gagan in the house calling B-Roots out. Throw up that poster, B-Roots.
Jake Gagan isn't ready for this, bro.
Jake, check out this poster that was recently put up by the UFC. What?
He's the one that gave it to me.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious what Jake. I feel like I'm curious at what Jake thinks about pDAI. Or is that going to be over his head?
This is too over Jake's head, man. He's got a peanut-sized brain. He's like 6'4", and his brain's about the size of my pinky fingernail.
Yeah, I bet like if we talked to him about it, he would be full PulseChain.
Nah, Jake's not going to be full PulseChain until it's like 100x from now.
Dang, Jake, don't let him talk to you like that. Get in the comments, Jake. What's he?
Not that. That bad boy's definitely going on Twitter too.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Jake.
Nah, man, Jake's cool. He if you explain to him, he'd get it. Somebody said Jake would be a Jeek in PulseChain.
Jake the Jeek.
Can't be cheating on pDAI chart. Get Jake out of here.
That's hilarious.
Nah, we'll explain it to him whenever he has time. He doesn't. Oh, now you're gonna try to text me and shit.
What's he saying?
But nah, man. I think more people need to figure it out. It's a very easy narrative, but it's a very confusing on how it's going to be done. So, like, that's the problem of trying to let people know that it's possible. It's trying to do it, but it's still a test. But the reason why I don't think it's more like a test is because who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on a test? Like, I ain't spending that much money on a fucking test.
For real.
Richard Hart definitely not spending that. That dude's cheap as ever. He's definitely not spending that money on a test.
He's
Like,
not cheap at the
gotta be
Gucci store.
true. He's the cheapest dude to beat.
Maybe we do a stream of us three and Jake Gagan, and we try to explain pDAI to Jake. What is it? See, what is pDAI? Give me the pitch. All right,
on, Jake, show me how big your big your brain is. How much can you listen? You want to give me the all right? Let's
give me the pitch.
Let's bring him on. Let me go check your Twitter, and I'll bring it so you can ask questions and everything. I'll give you the invite. See if his peanut brain can handle how.
We gotta hook Jake up with some pDAI. We gotta get him on the pDAI train.
Jake, bam. See if you can wrap this around your peanut brain.
Jump in here, Jake. Don't let him talk to you like that. The score will be settled. When's the press conference? I want to see that. I'm going to set that up.
We ain't ready for this.
I'll make
him smile during the showdown. Doing a stare down. He ain't ready for this.
Who do you guys got? Drop it in the comments. You got.
See that right there?
B Roots. Ooh,
that
look at that.
indication of the forearm muscle. When you rotate your fist, that's what Jake's going to be feeling right there. That muscle right there is a beast of a muscle. A lot of people really, really underestimate that muscle right there. Because when I come down to it with it like this, and I literally lock it,
why are you swinging like that, bro?
And I lock that in with his jaw.
Knuckles, bro.
Ah! Like he's fucking knocked out. Like it's it. So Jake ain't ready for something like this. Jake ain't ready, bro. Knockout. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Be Bruce by knockout. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He cool. He cool. He gonna be knocked out cold. He gonna be real cool. He gonna be real cool. When they're over there, and Jake just finally wakes up. We're ready for that. Big titty twerking all over Jake. Let's go. Let's get going. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. Where you at, Jake?
Oh, man. What is Bitcoin doing?
He ain't coming on. He is scared ass.
Is he going to come on?
He said explain to him. I'm waiting for him to pop
Jake,
on.
if you are here, come on the stream. We're going to, even if you can't do your video, we want to explain what pDAI is on PulseChain, the Tropa ecosystem right here. Bro, you're 50 years old. You ain't sleeping no one.
Beaver's going to jag Jake by the weave, banging him in the face like girls in the hood.
Jake's listening, but we got to get him on the stream.
Yeah, he come on stream, bro. He's afraid. He's even afraid to come on a stream. This dude's thousands of miles away from me, across the country.
Across the world. Over. No, he's in Israel.
Afraid to come on
he's in Tel Aviv.
Shame, bro.
Oh, look at that, bro. B Roots.
Here, you want to see what I did to Ian? Show the whole world what I did to Ian.
Show him.
All right, Ian, I got to do this to you, bro.
What'd you do? 25 ETH is 25 ETH, man.
You ready for this, Ian? I hope you're ready for this, Jake. I'm about to show you something serious right now.
Wait.
Man, you found that video quick.
Oh, no.
You know B Roots is going for the takedown. Uh-oh. Chain's coming off. With the sweep.
Breathe it on. That was too easy. That's gay. Hey, but you thought you was gonna get an easy choke on me.
I thought I was gonna choke him there.
It wasn't happening. Cradle up like a baby. You ain't getting me.
Them Whataburgers.
Tuck that chin in. Cradle up. Them big old thick arms ain't getting in between my neck. No sir.
Whataburgers catching up.
Who's that commentary, bro?
It's my brother.
Oh, okay.
Byron ain't gonna give up. He gonna keep
Wait.
going.
Is that a tap out I see right there, bro? Was you tapping out right there?
Bro, B-Roots is
Wait,
on
was that a tap out? I think a ref could mistake that for a tap out, bro.
Byron.
Oh my Jesus.
Who is that girl?
That was Steph.
Oh, yeah, Pineapple Steph. Where did she go?
I don't know.
She left crypto. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Trying to
bro.
reverse it.
It wasn't easy.
Oh, you took out the arm bar. I see that. You took out the arm bar. All right, man. Jake came on. He said, let's go pDAI stream next week. I want to learn more about it.
There it is.
If you're sincere, Jake, and you want to learn more about pDAI, let's do the stream, man. It'd be good to get you to get us three back on a stream. Bring Coach too for the technicals and be a good stream.
Yeah, it will be a good stream. I think more people need to understand what's going on. And I do think that if it happens, if Richard Hart makes it happen, I still think it's Richard Hart, someone related, someone he's been talking to is working on this. If it happens, it will change stablecoins for the rest of bull markets. You're going to have copycats. Every layer one's going to do it, and then it becomes a rat chase on what's the next one that's going to make it to $1. That's how I envision it. It happens first on PulseChain, and all of a sudden it happens on Cardano. It happened. Well, Cardano can't even get Sunday swap to work, but when they get that working, it'll happen on Cardano. It'll happen on Ethereum. Then it'll happen on XRP, BSC, like all that stuff. It's going to happen everywhere. It's become the new bull run of getting stable coins go to $1. We know CDBCs is coming out. We understand there's regulation on the stable coins coming. There's nothing better than a decentralized stable coin that they cannot stop. So that's going to be interesting. Roots, I'll see you in November. Time to put the Moon King to sleep.
Wow.
B Roots doesn't sleep, man. He only sleeps. He goes out the way he wants to. Doesn't sleep. Let's get ready.
All right, man. Well, I got to go get a haircut.
Look on that muscle, Jake.
We got to work on that punch more. Yeah, man. We'll be in touch, guys. We'll get Jake on the stream next week. Man, it's already Thursday. She'll take tomorrow, guys. Tune in to that. It's going to be a big one. Coach, thanks for always coming up on the stream, dropping your knowledge, man. You're just focused. You're sitting there with your Pit Viper sunglasses, researching every day. So we appreciate you. Give him a follow, guys. He's always busting out the alpha right there under his thing is how you can get a hold of him. And find his Twitter page, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. If you guys want to give some concluding statements, then I'll drop us out.
Jake used to be sitting in that seat. It got knocked down. November.
Coach, what do you got?
Well, I got two crazy kids right next to me, but other than that, hey, everything's going to happen for the reason. The chart's going to do chart things. People are going to do human things, but a Tropa is the... it's never going to sell. Okay. But love you guys. See you guys, and I'll see you next week. Jake, you better come. You're going to learn. We're going to convert you.
Hold on. I got one more thing for Jake. Do you really think you ready for this, bro?
Oh, yeah.
You think you ready for that, Jake?
Oh,
look at that boy.
dang, bro.
Boy, whoa, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Later, later, guys. See you next week, Jake.
So for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your crypto cane, showing you how to invest and live your dreams. So for those of you who wanna make that change, you need some crypto